So now you know you want to present art to the world. Now you know you want to go be a monk. You want to dive into spirituality. You want to be a priest, a pastor. You want to start a business. You have a cool idea for an invention. You want to write a book. And so you know what this calling is inside of you. But now we have fear, right? And we think, oh, this idea is stupid. Like, nobody's going to like it. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's much more qualified people out there. There's way cooler gadgets, whatever. My art sucks, whatever this may be. And we tell ourselves, man, I need to go to school for this. Like, I need to have crazy equipment to present these videos. I need to go to business school and really understand the ins and outs of business before I ever even take a step in that direction. And we feel like we need to learn all of these external things before we ever take the first step. Like, I've got to know everything. I can't fail. So we're kind of in this mindset that, like, failure is the way. We need to gain as much things externally and bring them, incorporate them into us before we're able to move that direction. I know I felt this a lot when I first started when I first started experiencing these things that were changing my life, and I wanted to share them with people, but I was like, there's already people kind of doing that and they're way better than me, and I need to gain a lot more knowledge. I need to understand concepts, things a lot more before I can do this. And there's a couple caveats to that. The most important, I think, is that no matter where you are in your journey, even if you're just starting out, you can positively impact somebody else. You can inspire somebody else, because there's always going to be somebody that is at a lower point than you, that needs that energy. So no matter if your painting sucks and you start painting, but it sucks, you don't know how even starting the journey in that direction positively affects somebody else. So it may not even relate to your art. It may not even be about how your art looks. It may be just that, wow, man, I see this guy. I see him following his passions, and he doesn't give a fuck about anybody's views of him. And he is just passionately pursuing what speaks to him inside. And you don't know how that can inspire somebody else. How that can just make somebody else go, fuck yes, I can do this. And if you don't start on that journey, you'll never be able to bring that to somebody. So that's the first thing. Don't ever feel like you're underqualified. There is always somebody that you can help. The second thing is that you aren't trying to connect with 7 billion people on the planet. There's 7 billion people. And that's a hard number for us to wrap our, that's such a large amount. You aren't trying to connect with every single one of those people. You have your own unique way in which you bring, through which that creative energy is channeled through you. And only certain people are going to connect with that. And that's also scary, but also very empowering when you realize that you don't need to help everybody. There's already somebody helping those people, you know? Those people are going to connect with somebody else. You're trying to connect with the people that connect with your specific message, that connect with the way you convey that to the world. So you see Jackson Pollock's paintings, and they're just a bunch of splatters all over the fucking canvas. I don't particularly think they're that crazily beautiful, but people pay $50 million for those paintings. somebody finds those very valuable and they think they're so beautiful and they convey such a deep meaning to those people, they're willing to pay $50 million. So don't feel like you have to positively influence everybody. You know what I've really come to is this idea of, if I can just help one person, then I've succeeded. Then my work is done. If you can just change one person's life in a positive manner, imagine if we all lived to that ideal. Imagine if we all just wanted to help one individual. How that might change our society, how that might change our perceptions, and how that might help us all be more free. Let me know some of your comments down below of kind of how you perceive things, how this journey into the authentic self is bringing up things for you, how you're handling those, and kind of what you think about what I've just said. I would love to hear your input. Your input helps me relate better. It helps me evolve. It helps me understand where you guys are at and how I can bring better, more useful things to you, because my life is about service to you. I love you all.